peace, blessings, enough, holy, plenty, a lot of love to all our queens and all our kings that is on this wonderful platform, Deep Dive, globally changing lives. Really appreciate, and thank you all very much for joining us live here on the meeting platform and, of course, live on the varied social media platforms. And without any further ado, we are going to, of course, start right away with our signature tune, which has been gifted to us by Queen Lerato Shadari, international singing recording artist, world renowned, all over the planet, all over the globe. I think by now she might even reach the moon, who to tell? But it is in it to win it. In it to win it. And so at this time, we are going to play our theme song, In It to Win It.
clear of the closing doors, please.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. Of course, Queen Lerato Shadari. Really appreciate, really appreciate. And so, moving right along, moving into our first presentation. And as you know, it is dealing with the mindset. And oh my goodness, I just love the mindset. Queen Dr. Tunishai, Queen Jacqueline Warner, Queen Yvonne Finn. I just love them. Queen Loretta Shadari. I just love the mindset, most definitely. And of course, hey, today we have a special treat. Most definitely, a very, very special treat. And so moving into, of course, this special treat today, it is none other than, of course, a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful lady, Queen Miriam Clark, EA, and she's an international inspirational speaker. Of course, she is an entrepreneur long before on passive. She's an international talk show host, and she's a founder and host of Mindset Monday, which is, of course, Monday. We can have Mindset Monday on Tuesday. We have to have it on Monday. So it's Mindset Monday. She's a tax practitioner enrolled agent and a certified live coach, most definitely. And so, without any further ado, I'm now going to introduce you to my wife, Queen Miriam Edwards. Very lovely, beautiful, vivacious, virtuous woman. And I just want to present her to you with the mindset. And so at this time, Queen Miriam Clark,
Thank
over
you.
to you.
Thank you.
Mm, mm.
Good evening, everyone. And it's a honor. Thank you, Dr. Derek, for allowing me to speak on this platform. It's an honor to be here. And what better way to actually help ourselves than to talk about the mindset? Now, everything begins in the mind. A thought begins in the mind before anything comes into fruition, before even this media that we're talking and come into fruition. It has to start from the mind. Now, we are in the latter part of the year, and what we know that the holiday season comes and so much things happen. People thinking about the gifts to buy, thinking about what to cook for whether Thanksgiving or which family they're going to stay with at that time, because if your family tree is big, you want to spread yourself. Now, all of that comes with the stress of it, because if I go to this one and then go to that one for 2 consecutive years, then we're going to be in trouble. So everything begins with the mind, the mindset. Now, because everything begins with the mind, and because we are all connected to a family, we have to think about the next person. We have to think about ourselves. But most times, we forget about ourselves in the whole mix of things. And then we create a whole big bag of stress, if you want to call it that. So we end up stressing ourselves because sometimes we do not make plans, or we make too much plans and it's unable to fit into the whole scheme of things. So during this time of the year, when many people are juggling various responsibilities and emotions, there are some key points to help people maintain a positive mindset, being in the positive state of mind during this busy season. Oh my goodness. Now, it's it's quite a concern for us in the US and throughout the world. Statistics show that globally, an estimate of 280 million people live with depression in the United States. And can you imagine globally? And depression sometimes or comes about or it escalates during this time of the year, during holiday season, although there are different holidays during the year. But for the most part, the end of the year is where a lot of people become lonely, become depressed. They're lonely because they lost the loved ones. They lost the major people in their life, their mother, their father, their significant other. And they go through this season sometimes alone. Sometimes they separate themselves because they're missing the camaraderie of what they had with the family that they lost. So one of the points to help stay in that positive state of mind is mindfulness and presence. When we are with our friends, when we are at work, when we are whatever we're doing, say I'm speaking to you right now. To get the most out of what I'm saying, be present. If you have a pen or paper or you have a gadget, you can take notes. Be mindful and be present. And you can use this to encourage other family members. So be mindful, encourage them to listen and to practice mindfulness by being present in each moment. So if you're reading a book, I know sometimes things get so overwhelming that you're reading and you're actually not zooming into what you're reading because so many things bombarding the mind. You forget to turn off the stove, forget to do this, forget to do that. And when all of those things bombard you, you are distracted. And so your thoughts are all over the place. So being present in the moment will help you to stay in that positive state of mind. And this can reduce stress and also increase the enjoyment of the holiday season. Remember, we're talking about positive state of mind when we have so many things to think about during this holiday season. So stay in that positive state of mind by being mindful and present. Another key point is prioritizing. Again, preparation helps to take out the stressors of things just overwhelming. Now, many times, or for the all the time we prepare, things sometimes come and just throw things off. No, think about if there were no preparation done, then it will even make things worse. So it is important to prioritize and take responsibility, encouraging yourself and encouraging people around you to focus on what truly matters. It ties into the point that I just raised, being present. So when you prioritize, you can be present in the moment with what you're doing. So you're not overloaded or bombarded with so many different things at the same time. So Focus on what truly matters. Whether it's I switch this word spending because whatever when you spend, you don't get it back. I think of switching spending to sharing quality time with your family, with your friends, and also taking care of your own well-being. Prioritizing help you to reduce stress and also keep your mental state of mind positive. Another key point is setting boundaries. Now, we all have different spheres of life. We all have different roles that we take care of in the home, at work, with our partners, with our friends, with our associates. Now, what I find, and with people that I counsel, people that I mentor, sometimes things get overwhelming for them because they want to say yes to everything and everyone. Now, in saying yes, you either hurt someone or hurt yourself. Because saying yes without prioritizing again, you put too much things on your plate, and so you get overwhelmed. But it is very important to set boundaries. Find out what you can do without extending yourself too much and depleting your own health. Boundaries protect your mental state of mind. It protects you and it helps you to stay focused. It helps you to be mindful. It helps you to be present. Because if you don't set boundaries, you will have people pulling you in different directions. Now, if it's just one you, then there's going to be a problem if you're being stretched in so many different places. There's a little song that we always sing when we were very young, and I switch it a little bit just to fit this. There is just one you, not 20, not 10, not two. In all of this universe, there is just one you. So if no boundaries are set and you are stretched in different directions, you will have breakdown, not only mental breakdown, but also physical breakdown. So setting boundaries will help you to have a positive state of mind, and you're able to create or maintain certain commitments that will make sure everything keep balance. Setting boundaries. Another key point in maintaining a positive mental state of mind is gratitude. Practicing gratitude. And gratitude, it's like, if you think of it like taking a breath, it makes life so much more bearable. Just think of when you wake up this morning and you can breathe. Lord, I thank you for this one breath. Then you think of I was able to get off the bed without being pushed, without being aided. That's another thing to give thanks for. And if you can just think of the different chores that you go through as you get up in the morning, or the different things that you did before you even go through the door for those who are working, or you move from one room to the other. If you can think of that, there is so much things in that to be grateful for. So another thing that will help, if you haven't started doing that yet, you could actually start writing a gratitude journal. Think of it either before you go to bed or in the mornings when you wake up. What am I grateful for? So, daily gratitude practice help to reflect on what you're thankful for and can shift your focus away from the stresses of life to things that, wow, life is so good. Even though I don't have everything, but focusing on what I have is so important. I can actually write a book on everything that I have. But when I focus on the things I don't have, then it shifts my focus. And then I don't have that positive mindset. But just being grateful is one point that will help us to maintain a positive mindset. Another important tip is financial planning. Of course, during the holidays, we have a tendency of overspending. One, because we do not plan, or we want to please everyone, or we just did not have a budget. So we think of, oh, I need this, I need that. And if you sit and actually plan, you realize a lot of things you say you need whimsically, you really don't need them. So financial planning offers the guideline of balancing things so you do not overspend and create that financial stress on you. And remember, as you spend or while you're planning to spend, just remember that you have tax season coming up. Some of us who owe Uncle Sam make sure that we have the money put down or part of the money set aside that we can pay our taxes. Some of us who are fortunate who have dependents or other credits, deductions, and you're able to get a refund, good for you. You're able to use that in a way that you could save some, or you could use it for a trip, a holiday, a vacation, or a cruise in the coming year. So make sure you do your planning so you don't overspend on your credit cards, that the little tax refund you'll be getting in coming next year, March or April, whatever time you file your taxes, you do not, you know, deplete that little money that you will be getting because you overspend during the holiday season. So financial planning is very important. And on a side note, while you're planning for the holiday, just remember, make sure that you set aside those documentation that will help you to file your taxes on time and get all the deductions that is applicable to you. So planning is not only for the holiday, but put everything in perspective. Another very important key point is self-care. Self-care is so important. Now, with all of what I just shared, talking about being present, talking about financial planning, all of these culminate in self-care, because when you plan, when you make sure that your finances is intact, or you work on getting it where it needs to be, when you set boundaries, all of these things affect self-care. Because if you give of yourself and you extend yourself above your health, extend yourself until you're stretched out of measure, then you don't show up as the person that you want to show up. You get snappy because you're so stressed, you're tired, you're lethargic, and you don't give of your best. So if I had a glass and the glass is half full, I am unable to give my best. But if that glass is full and I'm pouring and there's a charger or a saucer underneath, and I'm able to give more because I am given from a full glass. I am giving because I am full. I am giving because I am not depleted. So it is very important that with everything that I shared, self all of this culminates in self-care, because if you set boundaries, if you are present, if you are, if you take care of your finances, then you will have more of you to give to your family, your friends, your co-workers. You will give from a place of abundance instead of a place of scarcity. So self-care helps you, and doing exercise, sometimes meditation. For me, I make sure ever so often I do a little meditation, but make sure start my day first with prayer. But throughout the day, sometimes 5 or so minutes, pulling myself away from work, a little meditation, it helps you to refocus, and you're able to rejuvenate and rethink and be refreshed, so your mind can focus on what is at hand. So sometimes when you feel like you're straying away, your mind is all over the place, just pull yourself away for a few minutes, 5 minutes or so, and just meditate. And then you can refocus on what you're dealing with, so you can become present again to deal with what you are taking care of. Another important point, community and connection. Now, as we talk about the millions of people who are depressed, sometimes it's because of health situation, other times it's because of loss of loved ones. They are no longer with the persons who they care for because the person died, or there could be a separation, a divorce, or a separation because of family dynamics. But all of this causes people to be hurt, people to be not in a good state of mind. But connecting with a community, it is so important, connecting with others, because it helps you to see that you are not alone. So if you don't have immediate family where you are, because some people, they move from country to country or maybe from state to state, and their immediate family is not nearby. But forming community, whether a church community or there are various connections you can form that will help you to be with people of like mind or like career path or anything like that. It will help you to stay with a positive mindset. Even this community, this has helped so many of us during COVID to connect, because we weren't going anywhere. But being in a community virtually, it helps us to stay positive. I remember many nights after the program, we had after party that we sing, we read the scriptures, all of that. So having communities now, COVID is not in, but there are a lot of people who hide themselves away because they really don't want to connect. But it is important. We were created as social beings, and when we segregate ourselves, it hurts us more than do us good. So connect with a community, with, if it's not family, connect with friends, make friends, and make yourself friendly, that others will want to friend you. Many times we separate ourselves and it causes us to feel isolated. But especially for this holiday season, you are not alone. If you can find a community, we can help you find one so you can be part of a family this time of the year when it seems as if, oh, I don't have any. No, you don't need to be alone. Emotional awareness is what another key point. As we talk about people who don't have their family nearby, I think sometimes they feel so alone, they feel sad. But having a community again helps to lift your spirit. Another way is speaking to a psychologist, uh, find a mentor that can help you go through these little challenges sometimes that you may have. So acknowledging the emotions, whether you're feeling joyful or stressed or sad, share with a professional that can help you navigate this journey and help you to refocus so you can return to a positive mindset. By incorporating all of these elements will provide you valuable insights and practical strategies that help you to navigate the seasons with a positive state of mind. Again, it's very important that we maintain a positive state of mind. It will help not only us, but also help our family and the people around us. Once again, I hope you stay in that positive state of mind. And if something happens that shifts it, just come back to seeing different ways, looking back at these points that will help you to refocus, that you can return to that positive state of mind. So while you enjoy the holidays, while the holidays are rolling in, just keep these in mind and it will help you to stay positive, to have a positive state of mind. Once again, this is Miriam Clark sharing with you how you can stay positive and have a positive state of mind. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Awesome, awesome sauce. I think I have to go up with this. Hey, because I'm a little taller. All right, wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Miriam Clark. Really appreciate that awesome presentation. And so, I just love the mindset. I really just love the mindset. It is very, very important to just daily living, daily life as we speak. All right. So, any comments or any questions or anything to divulge? Hi, King Carlton. How you doing? Nice, nice. All right. See you over there. Okay. Any questions? Any comments? No? All right. Wonderful. So, First Lady, no, First Lady Queen Dr. Benny has her comment. And at this time, go ahead, First Lady Queen Dr. Benny.
Thank you. Thank you so much, King Dr. Derek. Before I proceed, I want to take this moment to thank each and everyone coming here this evening. It is very important. I do understand that there are other things for you to do, but you say you want to come and see Queen Miriam Clark. Actually, I didn't know King Dr. Derek's wife was going to present today, this evening. And I notice he is excited. I am grateful. I thank you, Queen Miriam Clark. Thank you so much for this amazing mindset. But before I proceed, I want to take this moment to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing us together this evening, because it is without Him, I don't know if I will be here at the moment. I will not. I just want to thank Him. So, when it comes to this mindset, Queen Miriam, I love it. You talk about connection, um, connecting with the community. Um, it is very important to connect with the community, especially those who are lonely. Those who are lonely. Connecting to the community is deeply important in many people, as what? As it fosters a sense of belonging. When you communicate, what happens? When you connect, you share your purpose and mutual support, and what it does also, it strengthens the relationship, right? It also encourages collaboration, and which it will create the opportunity to make a meaningful impact to a lot of people. And this one that you talk about, the gratitude, that we should try and write something about gratitude, right? Practicing gratitude is one of the most powerful way to build or sustain a positive mindset. So it shifts your focus from what? Missing to what? Mindful or meaningful mindset is all about. So what I know, you said we should try, like you said that it's good to pray in the morning, right? For the mindset. Yes.
Yes.
I like what you say, because prayers is very important. To me, despite the fact that I don't see my father, Heavenly Father, um, I thank him every morning, because sometimes I wake up late, or when like when you turn on the clock, right? You set up a clock for 5 o'clock, and then I set it at 5:03, and then I go back to sleep. I set it back at 5:15. So sometimes, um, well, I would say he is really there for me, because it's really difficult to wake up in the morning. So I really appreciate what the Lord has done. And then when I'm leaving the house, I just say, Papa, Jehovah, follow me. So you are asking him to follow you wherever you're going, which means to me that he's going to guide you. He is going to protect you when you go. So when I get to my job site, I just say thank you. I thank God, and I thank him for bringing me back. So, and when I get to work also, I I say, Father, please bless everybody in this environment, their family, their friends, and their enemies. And I ask God to bless me, to protect me, to bless me with my friends, my family, and my enemies. I do have a lot of enemies. I don't know if you do, but I know I do. But There is nothing else like our Heavenly Father. He is everything to me. I know that He's everything to you guys because He is protecting you guys day and night. When you go to work, you come back home and meet your husband. Ah, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Ah, ah, you make me to be happy, Dr. Derek. Uh, so, by you starting your day with that gratitude, you begin that morning by thanking Heavenly Father, right? Which now it reflects to what? The gratitude of your health, your family, and the opportunities, even small joy. All night, it reflects to what went well last night. Hey, what went last? Hey, what went well last night? Last night, Papa got this habit now. Now it trains your mind, right, to look for good and even challenges. When you face challenges, what happened? Most of the time, it's good for us to when we face challenges, we learn, we learn from it. And I will keep it this way. I just want to take this moment to thank you, Queen Miriam Clark. I appreciate your mindset, and again, I appreciate you coming to support your husband. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen First Lady Dr. Benny. Yes, being mindful, having gratitude. It also, I see you're so happy because you're grateful for the Lord waking you up in the mornings and He is there guiding you throughout the day. So starting the day with God, with prayer, with meditating throughout the day, because sometimes you start the day off good and then so many different challenges can come in your way, but you don't stop there. You know that God is still with you, even when you're going through the challenges.
Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting your husband. Oh, this is what I've been looking for, seriously. And today you have
Wonderful.
done it.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you very much, First Lady Queen Dr. Benny. Really appreciate, really appreciate. And I do see Queen Dr. Tunishai A. Ford on the microphone. Over to you.
Hi. Hi, Queen Miriam. How are you? I'm sorry. This is Clark. How you doing?
Oh, Miriam is fine.
Queen Miriam is
Oh,
fine.
it's
Queen
Oh,
fine.
Miriam
she's
is fine.
fine. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so much for your wonderful presentation. Hey, just the way I taught you. No, just kidding.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
the way I
definitely.
taught you,
Very
Miriam.
nicely.
But anyway, exciting. Just to throw all jokes aside, two things. You talked about boundaries. So important because I think a lot of times we don't set boundaries and then we find ourselves uh, in situations that are very uncomfortable, and the consequences can be grave, even to the point where it could be life threatening and life changing, and not for the good. So that's why I think it's very important that we do set boundaries, not only boundaries with people, but boundaries with social activities, boundaries in what we spend, boundaries in what we eat. Boundaries are very, very important. It's a discipline. But setting boundaries is a discipline. It's all part of the mindset. So when we don't set boundaries, then we find ourselves falling for anything and allowing anything to come into our space. And our space is very important because that space should be occupied with positivity. That space should be occupied with growth. That space should be occupied with spirituality. That space should be occupied with God. And if anything interferes with those things, then we're going to find ourselves in situations that are very uncomfortable. The second thing you talked about was financial planning. That's a biggie for so many people, but I think that's one that a lot of people put on the back burner and they don't pay attention to. Right now, there are over 2,000 scriptures in the Bible that talk about finances. God emphasizes that about finance. He even gives you the parables about monies and things like that. And this is something that really so many people are in bondage to. This is one of the reasons why I introduced you all to Mr. Tim Ferguson Jr. because he's an expert in this, and you, Miriam, you, Queen Miriam, are expert in this, but a lot of time we don't pay attention to this because we become so consumed with everything else that we realize that money is the answer to all things. But yet that's the very thing that we don't have enough of. Why? Because we abuse the principles that God has put in place for money. God gives you the ability to get wealth. He gives you every tool that you need. But when you have finances, what are you doing with it? I think I remember it may have been sometime last year, I talked about being broke, the habits of broke people. I think we talked about that. If you all recall, Dr. Derek, I talked about that, and nobody should be broke. They shouldn't be, because we have too many abilities and talents that God has given all of us. But I think it goes back to boundaries, because we allow the wrong things to come into our space. We make poor choices, and we don't educate ourselves when it comes down to finances. I have to apologize even for myself. I didn't really start taking money seriously until later on in my life. So I'm probably behind the ball, like maybe many of you, I don't know. But my thing is this: if you are a young person or younger people in their 30s, 40s, even 50s, this is the time to start planning for your future. Not when you get in your 60s and 70s and start talking about maybe I should have a Roth IRA, or maybe I should get a 401k. No, it's too late. I mean, it's never too late to start planning, but I just believe that we need to take more seriously about our financial planning and put things in place now. While we're getting this knowledge, while you have people on this webinar who have knowledge about finances, and start putting these things into practice, because money is the answer to all things. And people think that they misquote that scripture. Money is not evil. It's the love of it. Money is the answer to all things. And without money, you can't have peace. Without money, marriages have broken up because of a lack of money. People have lost their minds and killed themselves because of money. It shouldn't be that way, but money is a very intricate part of our lives when you keep it in the right perspective. So I just wanted to share that we need finances, but we also need to understand how money works. And financial planning is the key to understanding how money works. Just wanted to share that. Thank you.
Amen, Dr. T. Thank you so much. That is so true. So very true. Putting everything in perspective.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Really appreciate Queen Dr. T. Really appreciate, really appreciate. All right. Let me see. Anyone else? Okay. Queen Theodore, Queen Dr. Nadu, Queen. All right. Wow. A lot of people is here today. All right. Wonderful. I guess everybody got the point. Most definitely. Thank you very much, Queen Miriam Clark.
You're welcome.
All right. Take care. Later will be greater. Amen. Oh, I'm still up on the webinar. No? Okay. All right. Anyway, wonderful. Thank you all very much. Really appreciate. Really appreciate. And we're just going to quickly look at a few things here. Not anything very, very deep. But a lot of persons are confused and calling, asking me if I got an email from about the going forward with Victory with Ash and all of those things. Let us be patient. No one has gotten any email as yet or any correspondence as yet. So please let us be patient. If you have listened to the webinar on the 21st, I think it was the 21st. If you haven't listened to it, please to listen to it. You see, that is why we're running all over the place, etc., etc. So let me give you a little information out of it that I got. All right. And so let us recognize that of course what next from Victory with Ash. All right. What next? The thing that is next is for you to look in your email, the email that you registered with whichever account that you sign up with the application. So look on that email. That's all you need to do. Also, you still need to look in the OES, all right, because anything relating to on passive is still going to come in the email into the OES, right? The on passive ecosystem, right? The name is not illegal. I don't know why some people think that oh, we're not to talk about on passive. I don't know where we get all those information from, right? Nothing is wrong with talking about on passive. Nothing is wrong. The name is legal. It's not illegal. Name is legal. The entity is still there, just not going to be used as a business going forward. That's all. Not going to be used as a vehicle going forward. That's all. Nothing else. All right. And so let us recognize that um, you know the the um the unpassive is still there, still a form of communication with things about unpassive, right? O News, OES, it's still used by Ashmafari to communicate with us about unpassive. It is not going to be used to communicate with us about Victory with Ash. It's not going to be used to communicate with us with anything regarding the new business. All right. Everything is going to be done now through Victory with Ash. There are many false conceptions of what Victory with Ash is all about. All right. The platform is ready. That was said by our CEO Ash Mafari, and that was said on I think it's the 21st, right? That's the recent webinar that he came on, right? The platform is ready, and the website is ready to go, right? So let us be patient. The classes and the training that will be done is not generic. It's not something, just pulling out of the internet and pulling from here and pulling from other persons who have done training before or who have done classes before, right? I mean, we're talking about in the world. No, they have not done these classes before. They have not ever done these training before. All right. So it is not a generic, nor you can find these training anywhere. There's nowhere to go and look up these classes apart from in Victory with Ash. That's the only place you can go and find these training when they launch. They are not uploaded in the website as yet, Victory with Ash. As he said, these training are not uploaded as yet into the website. The website is ready. It just all of the training is not, you know, placed in there. Don't know if it is live training or if it is going to be recorded training. We don't know. All right. So let us just be patient. Don't send any wrong information or any mixed information. The platform Victory with Ash is ready. The website is ready. The classes and the training is not on it. All right. As yet. Right. So let us just be patient. All right. So what happened to the application that we sign up? All right. The application, right? Ash has been going through them from day one, from the first person, I guess, did the application. He has been going through them. The priority placement is for persons already in on passive. than the general populace, all right, or the general population. So the priority placement is first for persons already in on passive. And it is going to be selected person first, all right. So persons that are selected first will be in that select, because he doesn't want a lot of people first, all right. So don't worry, every person who is selected um will be well, he doesn't want to use these are going to be ahead or nothing like that, because it's not a multi-level, it's not a network marketing business, it's just a straight flat business, all right. um but everyone who is going to be in is going to be in, right? Information on the last question about the YouTube channel, which was the last question on the application, right? A lot of persons were gang ho on starting YouTube channel, and in order to answer that question. But I'm sure the first answer, if you did not have a YouTube channel, was zero. Zero, right? So the first answer, if you did not have a YouTube channel, is just to put the zero. All right? People creating YouTube channel and doing all that sort of thing and what have you was irrelevant. Don't know who sparked that misleading information that you had to have a YouTube channel. I'm not sure, but that was very misleading, and there was no need to start to generate a frenzy to get a YouTube channel and to going crazy for people to subscribe and to like and to this and to that. It had nothing to do with trying to create a YouTube channel, right? If you have one, you have one. Yep, you have one. If you don't have one, zero, which was the first answer on the paper. All right. There was 600,000, and we're talking about people, right? Yes, some of us have um, more than one account, right? But these are now counting people. It was over 600,000 persons that fill out the application. And so, unfortunately, a lot of persons are being hypocritical, right? Some persons are saying, oh, not interested to move forward, and talking down or talk negative about the whole aspect of victory with Ash, right? But still, under the quiet, they filled out an application. And this is coming from Ash Mufari, So I'm saying, if you fill out the application, I don't see why you are going to be talking negative against victory with Ash. I'm not sure. It don't make even any sense, right? If you fill out the application, just keep quiet and be patient, right? Why we're saying negative things towards the whole journey, right? It don't make any sense. So if you fill out an application, let us just be patient. That's all. Because really and truly, it's not about quantity, right? It's not about quantity. It's about quality of people. Quality, which all have the same value. All right. So, don't big up your chest and say, well, I have 200 account. So why I didn't get placement, or why I didn't get an email, or listen, don't worry. Victory with Ash has nothing to do with whatever position or whatever you had with on passive. It has nothing to do with it. Let us try to fully get that mindset down properly. All right? Let us get that down properly. All right. So let us be patient. Let us just trust the process, because as Ash Mufareh said, whether you are placed, whether you are the person that get the first email, so to speak, or you are the person that get the last email, so to speak, or you did not get an email, but you were now invited by one of those persons who got an email into the platform. Ash Mufareh says it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So please, let us be patient. Let us trust the process. Let us wait on the process, and let us move in love. Let us continue to move in love. Right? So let us be patient. Look in your email. Look in your email for that email to go forward with Victory with Ash. And as I said, as Ash Mufareh said, if you did not get an email and the floor is open to now invite, and you are invited, it doesn't matter. The same tools, the same wealth building, the same everything that the first person who got the email, and way down the line, even next year or 2 years from now, when that person join, is the same platform, the same ability, the same everything that that person will have. So let us trust the process. All right. I thank you all very much. Really appreciate. Really appreciate. I just thought that I would share that, because maybe a lot of person did not see that update with Ash Mufareh since this week. All right. So, any questions? Anything to divulge? Any for those also who maybe have watched it, and if you have not watched it, please go and watch it to get the full spectrum. All right. Any questions or anything from anyone? Anybody? All right. Go ahead. Queen Tunishai A. Ford.
Okay, for the I'm going to call it the first string of people. Did he mention? Because I didn't get a chance to see that the webinar. Did he mention what the criteria would be for those who will be the first part of the first string? Is there a criteria that has to be met so he can determine who's not going to be, or is that going to just be like a random pick? Because I know he probably has a criteria as to he's going to select to be the first ones.
The criteria really and truly is in his head,
Okay.
because he said a lot of persons are putting a lot of emphasis on the application. Yes, the application to a certain level, has a little surface that it scratch, but no. So I think most of the criteria is in his head. One of them, though, as I said, as I mentioned, is that persons are, as it were, bad mouthing now the process. Persons are bad mouthing the process and putting negative light on what is happening now with Victory with Ash. And so, therefore, with regards to Ash Mafari, those persons will not. That is a criteria. Because if you are speaking ill of a program, why you want to be in the program?
Right.
That was something I don't get. So therefore, he said to us that it's over 600,000 persons that did up the application, right? Which means it's in the ballpark of almost everybody, right? Because remember, we stop at 1.472 million people. I mean, million accounts, right? Million accounts. And some people have 500 accounts, one person. One person, 200 account, one person, right? And so therefore 600,000 to maybe about 900,000 individual people is in and passive. That's the ballpark. So if over 600,000 fill out the application, it's a majority of persons in and passive. So if the majority of persons fill out the application, why are some persons bad mouthing the process?
Okay.
I don't know. So those persons, to my comprehension, those persons will not be selected, right?
Okay.
And other things, which as I said, most of them maybe quite possibly is in his mind or in his thoughts or in his thinking. So he did not really say, well, this and that and that and that. The application, yes, it is there to see who is still there, who is still there. And then from who is still there, he's going to select. And it will not be 600,000.
Right.
That is what was clear.
Okay.
It will not be
Okay.
600,000. All
Okay.
right.
My other question, Dr. Derek, is have the emails gone out yet, or are they coming out? I mean, have they started going out yet, or
No, not
is it
as
going to
yet.
be like, okay, all right. So,
No.
so do we start looking for it at the end of the month or beginning of next month? How soon should we be, looking for that?
Well,
Just in case.
he did say inside of October.
Okay. All
He
right.
did say inside of October.
Okay. All
Which
right. Thank you.
date? I don't know. Which date? He didn't say.
Okay.
But he did
Thank
say
you.
inside of October. Because the platform is ready. Um, the website is ready. Everything is ready. Um, so when we don't know. But he did say inside October.
Okay. Great. Great. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. You're most welcome. Thank you very much, Queen Dr. T. All right. Anyone else? Anybody else? Well, I know First Lady Queen Dr. Benny most definitely has something to say. Go ahead, First Lady.
King Dr. Derek, when it comes to our affiliates talking about what is going on, most of the time I just sit quiet. I like the answer that you gave, Queen Dr. T, that it is in his mind, the mind of our CEO. We cannot come here and be giving wrong information because he does not like it. King Dr. Derek, I really appreciate you. Seriously. We cannot. We have to be mindful. of what we say. Yes, a lot of people have been back mouthing, and especially there are a lot of people that when, please pardon me, I know that we utilize this WhatsApp or social media. So I will put our CEO picture there. I brag about him. Uh, but there are a lot of people that they say they curse. I mean, they laugh at me. But laughing at me doesn't mean anything because I know that our CEO is determined. He make us to understand, excuse me, like from the beginning, that he will do what it takes. Do you think that if this business was not real, he will come back? His main goal first was to eradicate poverty and to uplift humanity. So at this time now that we're moving from like what victory with ash, I don't know what is going to happen. But the only thing is for us to work together. And let's give an example that a link is being sent to you, Queen Dr. T. You just need to look for the right people to be with. Not anybody that complains. Anybody that complains will be out. This time, this business is real. Our CEO is not playing. Those complainers, oh, King Dr. Derek, there are a lot of people nowadays saying that, okay, now that we have just one account, oh, maybe he should pay our money, the remaining money. So I just laugh at them because in America, when you purchase anything from Amazon or anything, they give you 30 days guarantee. So we have been here, some people have been here more than 5 years. Our CEO was willing to, even 2 or 3 years ago, to give your money back. So are you expecting him to give your money today? Are you out of your mind? It's not going to happen. The lady has spoken. Thank you. Proceed, King Dr.
All
Derek.
right. Wonderful. Thank you very much, First Lady Queen Dr. Benny. Awesome. Awesome. Yes. I don't even know why a person would be talking about $97 refund. I don't know at this time of the day of this time of day. I don't know why a person would be speaking about $97 refund. I really wouldn't know why a person would be doing that now. Stupidity, that's what I would call it. But anyway, don't follow me. Um, um, yes, it would be stupidity, really and truly, because it was refunded. So if you are not keeping up, right? Just like how the word says, the fool has said in his heart, there's no God. So it's something you don't know. You are saying you don't know that there's a God, right? So if you don't know, with so much information flowing left, right, center, which means you are not keeping up with your business. And this is a business. It's not unpassive wasn't uh, a school. It was a business. And so you need to keep up with your business. All right? That is it. So if others know that the $97 was refunded, then how you don't know something is wrong? And all of us is in the same business. All right? And I didn't say you are stupid. I said it is stupidity. All right. So that's why I don't like English language. It is very um, very confusing at times. So anyway, please let us keep and that is why we are going in a new vehicle, so that people don't come over in the new vehicle with the unpassive stupidity. Unpassive is there, It is going to sort out all that it need to sort out, pay the commissions and whatever you see, I guess, in your wallet to be paid. All of that will be taken care of. All of that will be dealt with, and that is why it is still there as a viable entity, not going anywhere, not sweeping it under the carpet. Everything will be sorted out with OnPassive, in OnPassive. So please, if you are over in the new business, please don't ask about $97 or this or that in the new business. Please don't do that. Right? Please do not do that. Please to keep them separate. That's all Ashmafari is saying. Keep them separate. OnPassive over there in the OES and with the O News will be dealt with over there. Victory with Ash and the new business will be dealt with right over there. Please to keep them separate. I'm sure you don't go to the McDonald's down the road with an issue from the McDonald's up the road. Both of them near McDonald's, but obviously we know that every McDonald's franchise is not owned by the same person. So even that, right away, if you have a problem with that McDonald's, you go to that McDonald's. So therefore, you have a problem with OnPassive, go to OnPassive, right? Not Victory with Ash, not the. I just giving you, you know, a scenario, and I just giving you some tips because also, Ash Mufari said, any foolishness going forward in Victory with Ash or the new business, you're going to be removed. Simple as that. All right? There will be no toleration for, stupidness. I just have to use that word. I don't know any other word to use. Sorry about that. But that's the word I have. All right? Foolishness. No foolishness. All right? So let us be more mature moving forward, and leave the little naysaying and the little foolishness that you might have. All right, let us be adults. Let us be mature, and business is business. I'm sure if you put your money in stocks and you lose it, you just lose it, so to speak, right? But you did not lose the $97. You did not. All right, you did not lose it. Okay, beautiful. So moving right along, thank you all very much. Really appreciate, really appreciate. Any questions or any comments, or anything that you might want to divulge? Let me just check. Love the presentation. All right, thank you very much, Josie, Queen Josie, York. All right, just thanking, count your blessing. All right. Okay, so there's a lot of thanks going on in the ear. All right, let me look. Anyway, anyone else? Anyone have the hand up? All right, no. All right, wonderful. All right, so I guess everybody's okay and Chris like biscuit so far. Let us continue to be patient, please. Let us continue to be patient, please. Let us continue to be patient, please. All right. My grandmother, my great grandmother Dingy, would say, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything. That's just a life advice. Right? Let us speak positive. the more negative you speak, is the more negative you are. How to come out of negativity, how to come out of pessimism, how to come out of that mindset is to flood your lips with positive. All right? So, my great grandmother Dingy would say, if you don't have anything good to say, please don't say anything. Right? Just leave it alone. All right? Beautiful. So at this time, we are going to ask Queen Miriam Clark to come and give her final comment at this time. My bonononos, my sweetie pie, my sugar lump, come, my darling.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you all for your comments. And mindset, of course, is everything. And to maintain a positive mindset leaving from 2025 to 2026, or staying in the holiday season, or doing whatever you need to do during this holiday season and preparing for 2026, is to make sure that you be aware, you practice self-care, you do your preparation, you set boundaries, all of these things. And for those who will be watching it on the replay, make sure that most of these or all of these points are in your whole scheme of things that will help you to not only stay focused, but your stress level will definitely be at bay once you put all of these things in the mix. These are not new, but when we get so caught up with everything that we have to do, sometimes these things are left by the wayside. So it's a reminder for us to stay or maintain a positive mindset in incorporating or reintroducing or reminding ourselves of these tenets, these wonderful points that will help us to have a balanced life and be able to show up our best, give our best, to show up as the person who God has created us to be to others and to ourselves. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Miriam. Really appreciate.
Most welcome.
Thank you. All right. And so moving right along. Thank you all very much. As I said, please let us just be patient. That's all. There's nothing else to say, but just be patient. All right. The bad mouthing and the negativity not helping. Not helping you, and definitely not helping those around you, and not helping society, not helping anything. All right. It is just going to put you in a tailspin, and you're going to feel depressed and get depression over the whole thing that you are negative about. All right. So let us just be positive and move forward. Move forward. However, the result, let us move forward. All right. Thank you all very much. Really appreciate. And so at this time, as we bring the curtains down on yet another deep dive, globally changing life, just want to remind you that in the morrow on Friday, you have one more episode of the One Global Movement with the Yvonne duo, which is Queen Dr. Yvonne and Queen Yvonne Finn. Also, come Sunday, there will be Dream Team with our Dream Team persons there, and I think it's something on computer or IT 101. So please make that appointment there, and then over into Monday, Mindset Monday with Queen Miriam and her wonderful guests, which is yours truly. We will be doing another abundance in love. It's all about love, right? And of course, love only comes from above. That's the only place it comes from. We don't generate it. We don't, you know, build it. No, love comes from above, comes from God Himself. All right. So join us. Join us. We will be doing, or hopefully we will get into the love language quiz. So we started our love language last Monday, a Monday gone, right? And it was wonderful, right? We have the love language. Everyone has a love language, right? And there's only five. Everyone has them. One is more dominant than the other. And so come and find out which one is your dominant love language by taking the love language quiz. So join us on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, for another episode of Mindset Monday. So thank you very much. Take care. Bye for now on Deep Dive Globally Changing Live, especially our YouTube viewers. Thank you very much for joining us. Really appreciate, and take best care. Um, and see you again next week. Take care. Blessings on the YouTube. And we have our after party, because that you know all work and no play, um you know Jill and Jack is dull. So therefore, take care, YouTube channel, YouTube persons,